unfortunately, Morgan couldn't make it, so it's just Reed brother paranormal and brother-in-law paranormal. So, which is okay. Like I said, Morgan, he was busy with his family and all that kind of stuff, so that's perfectly fine. But I did kind of want to read up on this story as to why it's such a big paranormal hotspot. Because there's a lot of reports here based off of, specific grave here. They have a tendency to call this place Elizabeth's grave because of the stories that are, like I said, kind of associated with that. Elizabeth is said to have hanged herself from a tree in the cemetery, which you'll see in the still shots that I'll put in, which is a big tree, very ominous looking tree. It says that she had hanged herself from the tree, but some also say that she was hanged from the tree by a group of men who were angry about the inheritance that she got from a large portion of land that was inherited to her. Elizabeth's body was buried at the front of the cemetery. It says, but her tombstone always moves to the rear of the cemetery. Now, what's weird is when we went back there, the cemetery looks like the grave looks like it's just laying there. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's standing straight up. It looks like it's laying there. It says, but in any case, Elizabeth's body was buried in the front of the cemetery, but her tombstone always moves to the rear of the cemetery, which is where it's at right now. And it says, it is said that if you move the tombstone to its original location, it will move itself back to the place where she died at the rear of the cemetery, which is where it's at right now. This is weird. So
no, probably not.
Like I said, I don't want to mess with it just because I've heard stories of people who have messed with it and then crazy things happen to them. And I'm not interested in none of that. I'm just here to, like I said, see if the reports are true. They say that there's a lot of orb activity that you get kind of back towards around the tree. They say you can hear weird sounds over, kind of like if you look over in this section, there is a large field over here, and they say that you have a tendency to hear a lot of noises over here in the field while you're out investigating in the cemetery. So, like I said, there's just a lot of stuff that's said to have happened here. And yeah, we're just going to go check it out and see what we get. Okay, so we were getting ready to start up, and if you notice right there, I'll kind of turn it towards it, but if you see and I mean, you've seen in our previous videos, that thing will flash sometimes, but that thing is solid yellow, staying on there. So we're going to kind of head up towards the front there.
It's actually right around here is even more of a reading.
So if there's anybody here that would like to communicate with us here, we have a device here that's in his hand. If you want to go ahead and come up to it, you can go ahead and touch it, and it should be able to fluctuate and go up and let us know that you're around. When we were back over that way, like I said, it was lighting up pretty good. I didn't know if there was anybody that was close by. If you come up and touch this device, like I said, it should be able to light up for us, and we can know if you're around. I mean, it's kind of going up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, I do want to kind of bring the camera over.
All good.
Would you like us to move somewhere else?
Maybe closer towards the middle.
If you would, you can go ahead and make a noise for us, and we can head the way you want us to. I might actually turn off the noise canceling on this, just in case something does make a noise. We can hear it on the. Okay, we're going to go ahead and walk kind of closer towards this way. Stop. So back over here in this section, which like I said, I kind of have some still shots of it while we were back there, but you can kind of see, I'll zoom in here. That tree back over there is the tree that is said to have been where Elizabeth took her own life, or the other people had taken her life from her. Either way, unfortunately, a tragic set of circumstances. But right there, that gray stone is actually the gravestone that says Elizabeth on it. Now, when we go back to move some of this footage over so I can clear some space, I do want to do some research and find out if that is the Elizabeth, because I know there's multiple Elizabeths that's said to be here. So I want to check and see if that is her or not. So
Still flickering to yellow, but it's not as solid as before. Which is kind of funny because you said that Elizabeth's grave is more towards the front, and as we moved in, it's gone down a little bit.
I mean, it was yellow when we walked up there.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can break out that spirit talker.
Yeah.
And see how.
Whoa, it just went red.
Ooh. Well,
was it picking up your
it
phone?
might be my phone.
Maybe because the flashing from
because this could be my phone.
Scanning.
So either way, it could be the phone. I mean, that could be debunked from that.
I'm going to turn off my phone just in case. Just to give...
Battle.
Battle, eh?
Okay, so was there a battle that took place here in this area? Now, again, we have a couple devices.
Move out of my way.
I'm sorry.
Okay, which way do you want us to move? If we're in your way, we apologize.
Sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes we're in your way.
Okay.
Like I said, we just want to make sure which direction you want us to move, because we can't physically see you, but we have a couple devices here that'll be able to let us communicate with you. Like I said, if you want to give us a message, if you want to say something to us, you can speak into this device here, and it'll be able to pick up certain words that you can use or phrases. So I just wanted to check and see if you had a message for us, or if there was anybody here. Now, we've mentioned your name before, but can you use this device in order to let us know what your name is? Can you let us know who we're speaking to right now? Or is there anybody that we're speaking to?
Please listen.
Okay. Are you going to make a noise somewhere? That was my stomach.
I'm a little hungry too.
It sounds like a bunch of birds.
Terrible.
Okay. What was terrible? Is it terrible what happened to you?
Are we terrible people?
Because we've heard the stories about what happened with Elizabeth, and like I said, either way, I know it's a really rough set of circumstances as to what happened, but again, we're trying to get your story.
Absolutely not.
So it wasn't absolutely not what happened to Elizabeth? Because from the stories, it sounds kind of...
It's possible.
Okay. I don't know if it's something that's trying to communicate with us, or if it's just, like I said, trying to pick up different things.
Yeah.
So again, I asked you before, can you let us know who we're speaking with?
I'm hoping to talk to a Elizabeth, but it could be anyone.
Because I know that this place is known for Elizabeth, but obviously there's a lot of gravestones here. So I'm sure.
God.
Okay, you want us to talk to God? Or are you kind of swearing because we're trying to communicate with you? Again, we're here with complete respect. We don't mean any disrespect. We don't mean any harm or anything like that. We just want to come and see if there's somebody that could communicate with us. Would you like us to move someplace else?
Maybe further to the left, maybe. Maybe get that. Maybe a good side of there.
Do you want us to go more towards our left over here? You want us to move up?
I think it'll be a little difficult.
It's impossible.
Oh, up. You're right.
And you looked up and it said it's impossible.
My bad.
Okay, so do you want us to move? Yeah, I got you. Do you want us to move closer to the back of the cemetery? What was that? What? You see a flash of light over there?
No.
That's kind of weird. I don't know if I was seeing things, but I thought I seen a flash of light over there.
I was looking over here behind the camera. I thought I did see something back there earlier when we went over there, but
Because I thought I just seen a flash of light.
Why?
Why?
Ancient.
Ancient. Okay. Not really kind of pertinent.
Water.
Water. Is there water back that way?
you had a tree creaking.
Why ancient water? That doesn't really.
We're talking about water and energy sources right here.
That's true. Dude, what's weird? No joke. Last investigation, me and Morgan drank coffee before we came there, and it said coffee.
I remember that. That was cool. Like, what a strange coincidence if it is.
Yeah,
Are you a friend?
we are friends. We come here with complete respect. Like I said, we just want to be able to communicate with whoever's here.
Slow.
So,
You want us to slow down our speech? Or slow our roll?
this is the only problem with doing this during the day. Is all the noises of the birds.
Yeah,
That's okay.
it's okay. Have you been seeing much activity on this?
Do you want us to go up towards the tree? Or do you want us to go this way, kind of towards the left side of us? I say we kind of make our way that way.
All good.
And then if this thing starts talking, it kind of says, hey, go that way. We'll head that way. Like I said, at any point, if you want us to go any place in particular, all you have to say is
I'll go this way.
just whichever way you want us to go. Because I know that, like I said, the story has said that there are like 2 different Elizabeths that are here.
Yeah.
And one of them isn't the Elizabeth that was known.
Can't understand.
What can't we
Where
understand?
am I?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, where you are.
Are you looking for your lost gravestone, perhaps?
This happens.
This happens.
Is it because it moves around?
I know that it said that people will move your gravestone Does this make you unhappy when people do that? Because it seems to be that you want it in a...
You shouldn't be here.
Well, like I said, we come with complete respect. We don't mean any kind of disrespect to
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
She's
Okay,
gone
Martha.
off a little bit.
Cheryl, Martha. We got 2 names already. Cheryl and Martha.
Sounds kind of like a middle or a first and last name.
Mm-hmm. So are we speaking to 2 different people named Cheryl and Martha?
It's gone off a little bit.
Energy.
No.
Hug.
Wait,
Hug.
dude. We were just talking about water and energy on the way here, bro. And then you just said energy and it said it.
Yeah.
How wild. Okay.
And it is going off a little to the yellow, too.
Okay. So you can use your energy in order to make this device go up. It has lights on it. You'll see it has a green light. And don't worry, like I said, it won't harm you. It doesn't do anything. It just lets us know that you're around by using your energy to show us where you are. Now, the higher you can get these lights, the better. It just lets us know that we're communicating. Because right now, we're not sure if we are speaking to somebody. Now, some of the things that you've said just don't seem to be kind of coincidental, but we just want to make sure that we are communicating with someone.
What do you mean?
Can you hear him?
Okay. Yes, I just heard. It almost sounded like, no joke, dude. It kind of sounded like cackling, like laughing back
I
there.
thought it was almost like a bird.
And I heard like a sound. And I was like, what is that noise? Okay. Possibly we heard him. We're not sure if that was birds out here, because there are birds around making noises, or if that was somebody that was making noise.
Redemption.
We would like a redemption to hear him again.
Yeah, we would like, and also, I know with your story, you might be trying to seek redemption. If the latter half of that story is true,
Bring it to me.
okay, what do you want us to bring?
Would you like me to bring this device to you, wherever you might be?
Or do you want us to bring you redemption? Because us and of ourselves, we can't do that, but we can try and get your story out about what happened. And I know, like I said,
This happens. Here.
this happens here. People trying to come and get your story. Because I'm sure you have people coming back here all the time trying to communicate with you and talk, but there are genuine people who want to hear your story. And I'm sure you hear that.
Do you want it?
We do want your story, yes.
We would love to hear your story.
But I know you probably have people coming back here all the time who...
Failure.
Failure. So you have a story of failure, is what you're saying.
Or are you failing to light this up? You need space, perhaps?
Do you want us to set that device somewhere so you can interact with it?
I'm walking.
You're walking. Okay. We're trying to listen to see if we can hear you.
On the highway, I don't hear much else.
I know you said you're walking, but is there any way you can make a louder noise so we can hear you? Like, can
Perhaps. I'm sorry.
you... Go ahead.
I don't know what I was going to say, to be honest.
Is there any way you could, like, crunch a stick or something somewhere where you're at?
We are sitting by a pile of sticks. Or standing.
We just need to be able to hear a loud enough noise for us to hear you. Because we audibly can't hear you. That's why we use these devices to communicate with you. Now, if you can use all of your energy to make some kind of loud noise, that would definitely help us to be able to hear you
without hurting yourself.
Is there somewhere else you would like us to move? If you want, you can set that up against that tree.
Yeah, well.
Look closely.
What does it say? It says look closely. Got a car coming down here.
Down there.
Down there. Yeah, we have a device down there. Is there any way you can interact with it? Like I said, there's green lights that's on that device right now. And now if you can get that green light to go all the way up to the red and stay in the red. Toy. I mean, you could view it as a toy. Like I said, it won't hurt you or anything like that, but if you want to try and mess with that device, like I said, if those lights go all the way up to the red, it'd be able to let us be able to communicate with you. We're not getting up to anything right now.
No. Maybe we do need to move up.
Do you want us to move towards the tree in the back?
Is that why you walked away? Because we weren't doing what you had asked us to?
Yeah, we're not getting anything off of this.
Yeah, it's kind of stopped a little.
Alright, so here's what we can do. I like to keep this recording until we get to the car in case something crazy happens.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and go back to the car, and then I'll just transfer what we have right now over to the laptop, and then
There's 5.
there's 5. Okay. There's 5 what? I can't really see that in the camera, but that's what I said is there's 5. Okay. Well, now you're starting to communicate as we're starting to move. So, there's 5 what? Can you let us know what there's 5 of?
Is there 5 different people we're talking to, perhaps?
Battle.
Battle. Okay, so were
Is it
there
battle?
5 people involved in that battle?
Or is it a battle of 5 people?
That tree reminds me of.
That one right there?
Yes. You know the cover on the Conjuring movie with the news?
I think that,
That's
yeah.
what that reminds
I'm
me
not
of.
gonna
Too.
lie. I'm thinking the same thing. I wonder if the tree's dead. Because I don't see any leaves, and it's
Don't know.
about time.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and head back this way. So that way we can go ahead and kind of regroup. Now you're more than welcome to communicate as we head that way. If you have anything you want to say to us, you can.
Also kind of reminds me of the tree from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably...
So we got the name Cheryl and Martha.
Cheryl.
which I'm not seeing a Cheryl or a Martha anywhere. There's a Mary, which I want to be careful about showing. Mistress, which that is, okay, so no joke, dude. That was what I kept getting at the other cemetery we went to, was the term mistress. Like, I got it once. And so I don't know if that was just like,
Yeah.
And this thing does not want to stay locked in place.
Why can't I come?
Solid 2.
Oh yeah, that's really picking up something there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is roughly around the spot where we started walking towards it.
Yeah, we were getting the yellow.
Disgusting.
I apologize.
Like I said, we don't mean any disrespect to you
Loss.
at all. So it says disgusting loss.
Loss, L-O-S-S?
Yeah, L-O-S-S.
Run now.
Okay, what should we be running from? Because we don't have any plans to leave. We're going to stay here for a little bit longer so that way we can try and communicate.
I'm going to give you the best possible choice, or choice, I think, was the terminology I'm looking for.
Yeah.
To communicate with us, or time frame.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Okay. That doesn't really do much. I know there used to be buildings here, though.
Yeah. See that?
It's just solid green right there. Here, come closer. Here, let me actually come to you because it's probably going to stop.
Yeah, it's right here, too, with this green light. Should I put it on the grave?
Yeah, just trying to say.
Kitchen.
Just trying to
Kitchen
kitchen twice.
I wonder if it's the stone or...
So it's just saying solid green. Now, but what's weird, dude, is the fact that they say that her gravestone, people put it up towards the front because of where it used to be.
Yeah.
And then it moves to the back by itself. And now we're getting...
It's like she kind of wants to be left in peace, and they're like, oh, it's over there.
Joe. Are we communicating with a Joe?
I can't read the gravestone. It's a little too weathered.
Camera's having trouble locking itself in place, dude. Okay, we're going to kind of walk away now, so if you need to say anything or have any kind of message you want to give us here in just a second, you can. But like I said, we'll come back, but for right now, we're just going to kind of, like I said, regroup. So, all right, you grab it.
Immediately went down to 1 bar. As we get closer to the vehicle, it is getting a little...
It says I'm ill. That's the last thing that it said. All right, now we're recording again. Whoa. We're going to go ahead and... Whoa. It's really going off, ain't it?
Yeah. I literally saw it go up to here. I mean, we were walking.
Okay. So we're going to continue walking back that way.
Again, just use this to communicate with us, to let us know you're here. Trying to keep.
I'm just trying to record and walk. That went up to the orange.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna show that though, because that's just kind of pretty
Oh, that is a nice
over
sunset.
there. Okay.
Whoa. Just lit up to red for a little. Just brought my phone out, I wonder. It's really red over there.
Just lighting up your face green, dude. I was like, why is your face green on the?
It's bright.
Look how it goes to again.
They're trying to contact through my face.
Is there anybody back over here that would like to communicate with us?
If you don't feel like talking, just touch this device here and it'll light up. It won't hurt you or anything. It'll just let you know you're here in presence.
I don't know. I think it might have been a tree limb. That was a weird one.
Yeah, it was like a squeak. I think it might be a bird. I heard it again.
Is there any way you can make a noise for us? Let us know where you are. I know it might be kind of hard for you to, but if you can.
I heard like a really low, like, I don't know what I heard. Almost sounds like a door hinge squeaking as well.
Like I said, I'm thinking it's the branches rubbing up against each other. That's a bird.
Squeaky bird.
Nothing right now.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything else over here.
Is there anywhere else you would like us to move?
Stay in frame. Sounds like a wood snap.
I know, I heard that. It's not like walking over there. Hear that?
Yeah.
Are you over that way?
Actually.
Dude, you know it's wild. It's the thing about
where we're standing right under could be any one of those limbs where she was.
Yeah.
But what's weird is that limb right there is right where that's at.
Yeah.
Totally didn't get cold chills, you know?
Yeah.
Little breeze. Dude, nothing.
Nothing.
It's on, right?
Yeah, it's on. It's listening, but nothing.
That was a populated area back there.
Kind of zoom in a little bit over here. Try and go that way.
I'm gonna set this down. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Should I set it by the tree or by the grave?
I would set it over there by the grave because that's where I'm gonna walk towards.
Yeah. See if. Oh, there's coins in a watch on this. I didn't realize.
Is there really?
Yeah. Like, or is it a watch? I don't know what that is, but there's stuff on this. I'm gonna set it right on top. Moved a little. Starting to go up a little. Yeah. I'm shining a flashlight on this. Wait, what is that? A fish symbol?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Elizabeth, are you here with us? Because, like I said, we're really sorry to hear about what happened to you.
Not like actual like cold chills, like real cold chills. Just body tingling a little.
Yeah. Which is weird because last time I had that, that's when that thing said, "Can you feel me?" Again, I got it right on my left leg, like all on my right side, or my left side. Elizabeth, are you around us right now?
The only explanation I can think of is a bird or a frog.
Did you hear
It
that?
sounded like a or something like that.
Elizabeth, again, we come here out of complete respect. We don't mean any disrespect to you or anybody else that might be buried here. All we want to do is just communicate, get your story. Nothing.
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
It's quiet. It's going off a little bit though.
It usually kind of flashes green like that. It usually does that. But, I mean,
It's yellow every now and then.
we were getting the most of our stuff kind of up towards that way, which is weird because you'd think you'd be getting it here, which is what's odd.
I personally think it's like not that odd because like you said, everybody's buried up here and this is just back here. I would say the most energy would be up there.
Now, again, what is weird, though, is it looks like it was moved and put back here.
Yeah. It's been here for a while though. The grass is going around it. A little eerie that the grass has stopped growing there, besides where the grave is.
Yeah.
I wonder if that cat might have been a messenger.
Might have been. I don't know, dude.
We can see a black cat before we started our second walk over here.
Sitting right there behind the car a little way. Elizabeth, is there anything you want to let us know? Any kind of message or anything like that? Because again, I know a lot of people come back here and try to communicate with you and everything. And like I said, we completely understand if you kind of get sick and tired of people coming back here talking to you. And I've seen a lot of the destruction that people have done here at the cemetery, and it honestly is kind of upsetting to see, considering this should be a place of respect.
I hear like tapping all around us. Oh, I see a bird just then. Get my hearing ears out. Kind of sounds like chopping or like.
I don't know if the audio is going to pick
It's like
that up.
right
I hear
there.
some weird noises like direction in this area. It sounds definitely very odd. I don't know what that sound is.
Oh, it sounds like a bird now. Kind of.
I hear it there.
Yeah. That or something just flew by.
Huh?
Something just flew right by you. I'll open it here.
No, I don't know what those sounds are, but man, that sounds weird. I said I don't know if it's a bird. It could be the trees making noise too. I'm not sure.
It's kind of windy. It actually went down a little bit though. I don't know if it's because we went further back.
No, what's weird, like I said about the noises that we're hearing now.
The only thing I can genuinely think of is some sort of weird bird call.
That was a bird. That's so weird. What is that sound? No, we left the EMF meter over there, but it's not really doing much.
No. It was a good idea though, I think.
I
Give them some
say,
space.
time to break up the room pod.
I think so. Not getting much.
Alright, we'll go ahead and head back if you want to go grab the
Yeah.
EMF meter. Now that noise is weird, dude. I don't know what that noise is. Like, again, I'm not gonna straight up go and say that it's something, you know what I mean? Like paranormal or something, because I mean it could be anything considering where we're at, but that is weird, dude.
It's dark in here.
So those are birds making that noise.
Yeah.
But that noise that was back there was weird. I don't know what that was, dude.
Kinda. Yeah, now as we get closer to the front, it just lights up more.
Yeah, then we got all green lights on the EMF. Like, it doesn't go up to the red, but
Few
it's definitely
times, but-
weird that it's like... Now, the other explanation for that, the power lines.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's weird, though, because we can stand right here and we get it, but if we get closer to the car, it stops.
Yeah, actually. And it's actually solid yellow.
So
right
now it's
here.
solid yellow right here. Here, I'll turn off the IR. Shut. Right here.
Same car?
Might be. Yeah.
I think so. It's kind of hard to see from here. I thought I just saw something go across the screen.
Might have been a bug. All right, Elizabeth, I know we heard stories about you being out here and stuff, and we're just trying to see if there's anybody that is here. I left a device sitting there on that grave. If you walk up to it, it should be able to go off and let us know that you're here. That's temperature.
Just letting us know it's getting cold.
Yeah. Dude, nothing around this at all.
Nothing.
No.
Exactly. I don't know what app he's using. I think it's just like Ghostbox or something. Yeah, might be that.
Okay, Elizabeth, do you want us to move closer towards the front? Because we seem to be getting a lot from that up there towards the front. Do you want us to move that way? I want to move towards the front there.
Okay. Communicate with us. You just have to get anywhere near it. Like, communicate with us. This is a demonstration.
Dude, I'm legitimately getting nothing. Like, I'm not getting nothing.
They use one of their spirit box apps on their phones. They got like kill or something.
I'm not getting anything. So is there anything you guys would like to say to us now? Because it's gotten pretty quiet now that it's kind of gotten dark out. I don't know if there's anything you guys would like to say to us.
Phone.
Did that just say phone? It did say phone. Yes, I am using a phone. I'm going to have to change the battery in this soon. I do.
Energy.
So you have no energy, that's why they're not communicating.
Makes sense. Makes sense. We apologize if we used up your energy, or at least I do.
So, this device that I have set up over here, I know you said you didn't have any energy, but it does.
She won't leave.
She won't leave. Okay,
If you're trying to imply that
It's
we're going...
outside.
it's outside. Okay. So, what I was going to say is that device that we have, if you go up to it, there is a battery that is inside of that device. If you would like to use that to kind of drain the energy from it so you can use it,
or use or drain any of our devices besides the camera to drain. Like my phone, perhaps.
So is there
I'm willing
anything
to give up the energy.
now? Is there anything you guys want to say
Who
to,
is that?
My name is Dalton, if you're talking about me.
or if you're talking about the people parked over there? I have no idea. We have no idea who it is. That's not me.
Yeah. We saw how close I needed to
Okay.
be.
Okay, so that's temperature.
Maybe there was something going on over there. It just wasn't close enough. It was just getting cold.
Okay, now if that's you messing with that device, can you try and go and grab that antenna again?
We appreciate everything you've done so far.
Like I said, we do appreciate your communication. We come with complete respect. We just want to...
I was hurt.
You were
Okay.
hurt?
Are we speaking to Elizabeth?
This happens.
Said that before.
That's twice, yeah. Now, Elizabeth, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stay here.
Cable.
Cable. Okay.
Closet.
Not really pertinent to anything.
Yeah. What was the names that we heard earlier?
We got
Martha.
Martha and Cheryl.
If we're speaking to Elizabeth, Martha, or Cheryl, please light that REM pod up.
Again, I know Dalton demonstrated to you kind of how it works, but there is, like I said, an antenna or an aerial, if that's more of the kind of terminology you would like to use. But you can go up and touch that, and it will be able to light up for us and let us know kind of where you are.
I remember.
Okay, what do you remember?
It's here.
Okay, what is here?
Miss.
Miss. Okay. So who is it that we're communicating with right now?
No, it's just us two. We'd like to communicate more.
No, Elizabeth. I know we've been communicating with you tonight, but we don't seem to be getting this temperature again. Okay, if this is Elizabeth, can you walk away from that, make that device stop?
You feel cold over there, or colder than you would?
It's cold everywhere right now.
Yeah, true.
Okay, if you're not Elizabeth, can you step away from this device and make it go off? Okay.
Are we speaking to a Joe? If so, light that up, please. Or make it go off in any way.
So yeah, so we got the name Joe, Cheryl, and
Martha.
Martha.
Yeah. If we're perhaps speaking to a Martha, could you please make that turn on in any sort of way? See the bat?
Yeah.
Or that was a bat. Or are we speaking to Cheryl?
Nothing, dude.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Let's go ahead and move kind of more towards the car. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, we were getting a lot right over there, too, like around that first gravestone.
I was about to say, oh my gosh.
Disrespectful.
Okay, what was disrespectful? Because, again, we're not trying to be disrespectful in any way at all.
Give
I
it
just heard
to me.
whistling.
Okay, do you want this device in my hand? Because if you want, I can set it down and let you use it. In fact, I'll set it right here on the ground.
They are here.
That might be catching the grass.
Watch us.
Bro, what is going on? That was weird.
What does
Not
it watch us?
necessary.
Okay, what's not necessary? The device, because you're... Dude, what? Okay.
We are definitely watching you, and we appreciate it.
Wed.
Wed.
Like newlywed?
Yeah, like wed, W-E-D. Okay, so if that is somebody messing with that device, is there any way you can kind of walk away from it so that way it can stop flashing like that?
We know we just told you to move towards it, but we would like it to stop as well. Not entirely, but you know. So those are the different modes. And it's directional too, isn't it?
Judged.
Judged?
Judged, yeah.
Are we the ones being judged, or do you think we're judging you? I know you said we're disrespectful.
Dude, this thing is acting so freaking weird. But
That's
you know
weird.
what's weird?
What?
I told him to use the energy from the battery. And we're getting responses like crazy right now.
Yeah, I wonder what my phone percentage is on. It was 61 last time I checked. Still 61.
Dude, how weird.
That is so weird. Actually, it's working right there. That's good.
Okay, so if that was somebody Thank you.
That's okay. That's not terrible.
It's so weird it keeps pulsating like that, dude.
That's weird. Maybe step away from it, like, I don't know. Oh, that's weird. If this is anyone that we have spoken to, we appreciate your don't know the right term, but we appreciate you.
Dude, I just heard talking over there. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yes.
Is this perhaps Elizabeth's grave where it originally should have been?
I kind of want to.
Don't know if I'm hearing footsteps or not.
I was hearing footsteps over there. Like, no joke.
Thank you. Not for stopping, but
Okay, so
for
now
letting
if
us
we
know you're
are
here.
communicating with somebody, I know I just shut that device off. And I didn't mean it out of any disrespect. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the device acting up. Is there any way you can go up and touch that device again? Because if that was you, you were doing an absolutely incredible job using that device to communicate with us. Now, again, I don't know if those people being here made you nervous or not, or shy, which we completely understand. And again, we don't mean any disrespect. We don't mean any, ill will or anything like that towards you. Again, I don't know what their intentions might have been, but they were not in any way associated with us. We had no idea who they were. I just swear I heard a voice.
Really?
Yes.
Could have been me fumbling with my stuff.
I don't know if, like I said, their microphone would have picked that up. But dude, I heard like a kind of like voice or something like that.
Yeah, that definitely couldn't have been me. Could not.
Okay, Elizabeth, is this you that we're communicating with? Can you come up and touch this device for us that I have right here sitting on the ground? It has a red light on it. If you come up and touch the antenna that's on it, or the aerial, like I said, if that's the terminology you would rather use, it just lets us know of your presence if you're here.
For what? Could have been the device acting up.
Could have been, I don't know.
Did I just break this again?
No, I don't think so. Now, Elizabeth, if that's you, can you step away from it for us?
I'm step away as well.
Because again, if this is you using that device for its energy, like I said, feel free so that way we can be able to communicate with you. Now again, what I have in my hand here too, you can also use to speak, and it'll give us words. Like I said, we were getting words earlier, but again, we don't know if it was just coincidence or if we were actually getting something from you or if it's Cheryl or Martha or Joe, because those are all the names we got. Like I said, we're more than welcome to talk to you.
Maybe. It's so weird. Huh. We apologize if you are trying to interact with it. It might not be working.
It's temperature.
I haven't done that in a little.
Now, would you like us to set this device somewhere else? Like I said, you can use this device that's in my hand to be able to let me know where you'd like us to put it.
What's up?
Here, footsteps over there in the woods. Here, crunching. Okay, so if you don't want to use any of these devices, is there any way you can make a noise for us? A noise that's loud enough for us to be able to recognize and know that it's not something environmental?
Because those frogs are pretty loud. Where's my hand? I think I hear it.
Hearing crunching back over that way.
There's something over here. Kind of hard directionally.
I say we transfer what we have over to the camera.
Okay.
Maybe over to the computer, I mean.
Yeah.
And then come back. Kind of maybe do a little bit more investigating and then just set the camera up static and then just kind of go from there.
Sounds good.
We're sitting in the car and we transferred over the videos that we got and everything like that over to the laptop so that way we had more space on the camera. Now what was weird is as we were sitting there, Dalton had up the Ghost Tube app to get some communication while we were sitting here. Now we got, please come back, please continue. We had the light on in the car and then the light goes off. I started the car just to make sure the car would start because that is a claim here that the cars stop. Like, people have car issues. And then as soon as I started up the car, this thing came up and said, please go. And of course, we weren't recording. It always seems to happen that way. But now I would like to continue. But obviously I want to kind of respect this too, like if it wants us to leave. So I think we might just get out, kind of walk around, do a little bit more investigating, and if it tells us to go again, then we'll go. Just so that way, we don't mean any disrespect to any of the spirits or whatever that are here. So, sound like game plan to you?
Sounds fine to me.
Okay. Now what's weird, dude, is I had both of these batteries charged, and this battery is already on 2%. Like, it's got like one bar already gone.
What?
Yeah. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, I know you mentioned that you wanted us to go. Now, again, we will respect you if that's what you want us to do, is to leave. We just want, like I said, to try and communicate with you. And again, we don't mean any disrespect. So I think what we can do is we'll continue to communicate with you on our way back here. And then we can just leave the camera set up static back here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe leave the REM pod going.
just to see, if we get anything off of it or whatnot. Now, again, it's dark. Like, I don't
It
think
is.
that this does justice, but here, I will turn off the IR because I know I showed this in the last one, but I mean, that's what we're seeing right now. I mean, it is completely dark.
The only thing illuminating anything is the moon.
Yeah, literally the only thing that's showing light
It's not
is
too
the
dark,
moon.
but it's really dark.
So,
I can only see headstones.
I'll have to slight on here really quick so I can see what we're doing. Okay. Here, bring it over here for just.
Come back.
Okay, which way do you want us to go? Do you want us to go back towards the front?
Sounds like spilling right in front of us.
I heard that.
It's moving. That kind of me.
It chills.
Yeah. The wind isn't helping, but neither is that noise.
I don't know if that's the tree squeaking. I think that might be the tree squeaking, dude. If I'm being honest with you.
Kind of sounds like.
Let's walk this light over. Now, out of respect, I'll leave that set right there. Okay. I am gonna record on the way back though, just so that way. Oh, dude. My IR light is dead. Whoa. Bro. Okay.
How many hours?
So that's super weird because this IR light lasted the whole investigation with me and Morgan.
Oh, that kind of gives me cold chills.
Same time, dude. Like, same time frame that we were out here. And what's weird is I completely charged this thing, dude. I had this thing charging like all day. And so it was completely full when we got here. Now, that's weird. But I don't know. That's weird. But
maybe that's what it used the battery for.
that's true, dude. We kept telling it to use stuff. So hopefully we caught some good stuff.
I think we did.
But yeah, dude. So I know I asked you before, what was your first initial thought for your first ghost hunt as I throw the brand new device that I just got?
It was really fun. I genuinely didn't think I was going to see as much as I did, but I don't really know what I was saying.
No, that's okay, dude. I just, and I think people kind of have a common misconception about, like, when it comes to ghost hunting, because, like me and you were talking, like, you just see the editing process behind the whole video, and so you see all the big, like, grand moments that happen, so you don't get the
hours. I don't see the hours of recording.
Right. And then you come out, and then, you've got people driving down, interrupting you, and it's like, man, like, here comes something else, and then just the asking questions and then waiting. And then you get responses, but they're not always back to back to back with things, and then sometimes you don't pick up nothing, like when me and Morgan went to the barn, we didn't get really anything in person. We leave the camera set up static, and then that's where we got everything. And so I am curious to see the static camera footage here to see what we got, because we left the REM pod, and again, we could get nothing. Like,
I hope it's not.
I will say, like, honestly, here, though, is, like, not as active as the other cemetery was for us, but, like, it wasn't as active as the barn. But, I mean, we got responses, we got everything like that. And it's crazy because, the first couple places we went to wasn't some place that was big for paranormal activity. Now, this place is known for its paranormal activity, but it seemed kind of, I don't know. It was weird because we kept getting, like, terms like energy, stuff like that. So we asked it to use the devices that we had. Now, the REM pod going off like wacky was weird.
Yeah.
Now, that was weird, but I don't know. So
it was crazy. We were talking about energy on our right here, and it was like, I have no energy. I don't know.
It was weird, but yeah, dude. Appreciate you tagging along with me.
Appreciate you letting me join.
Glad you had fun, dude. All right. See you guys.